Pablo, what's going on?
What's up, my brother? How you doing?
I'm chilling, man.
De
Thank you
lo
for
mío, de
making
lo
the time.
mío. Ese de
Ya
lo
lo
mío, ¿qué es lo
sabe.
que?
Aquí tranquilo, trabajando como siempre.
Yo sé. I'm happy for you, my brother. What's good, man?
Man, just wanted to, touch bases with you. Obviously, it's official. You on the Hitchens card. You got an opponent. Uh, the theater's almost sold out. Talk to me, man. How's preparation for this particular fight?
Training. Just came from training. You already know I'm training. Doing camp with Marcus Brown. He got a fight coming back too. So just getting ready. Excited. Tickets are off the roof. They driving me crazy. Me and my assistant. I needed an assistant because I couldn't deal with it. So I had to hire an assistant. And it's crazy. Today, he sold like 200 tickets itself. 200 people today.
Wow.
Damn. Has family been hitting you up like, yo, man, get me up in that joint B, get me up in there?
Yeah, I got family, friends. I got people from Europe, Mexico, Dubai. I got people all over the spot coming.
Nice.
Dominican Republic, trying to get Alofoque. You know who Alofoque is, right?
Yeah, 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 for sure.
Trying to get him to come. He says he's gonna get back, but probably he is.
Nice.
So yeah.
Man, so let's get into it, man. Obviously, for those that don't know your story, you don't necessarily have a late start. You're just getting back into it because of some time out of the ring. So I did want to ask, what was one of the darkest moments you faced while in prison, and how did boxing save your life?
One of the darkest moment is I got stabbed. I got stabbed here, and that's why I covered it up with my tattoo. I cut in the cell. I was in the cell with a bunkie, and he bit me too. I got the bite marks too.
Damn.
So that's one of the darkest. That's
Now,
one of the
why did
darkest.
that happen, and how was that? Was you sleeping? You just wake up, this dude's attacking you? What's the backstory?
Nah, he actually was extorting one of my Dominican old people that was there serving a bullshit sentence. They gave him like 4 years for DWI, but that was like his freaking 20 DWI. And as you know, prison is gang related, so they was extorting him. They was getting tired, and I went and knocked them out. And then they reacted. They came back at me. You know, I still almost sent the guy to the hospital and everything after he stabbed me and everything. But still, that was one of the rough time. You know,
Bro, you did 8 years, but that's,
yeah,
I mean,
four,
I ain't
four.
trying to, I'm not trying to say that's nothing, but I think that the something part is full in lockdown. That's 24 and 1, bro. How the fuck did you not go insane?
I did. A lot of my time was in the shoe, man. I was really.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
against.
solitary.
I'm against. I did 4 years straight in solitary confinement, and out of the 8 years, out of population, I probably did like two and a half. Anybody that was in prison with me would tell you. You know, I was just again. I'm a guy that you know. I'm against the bully. I'm against you trying to pick on the weak. So most of my
Yeah.
problems, It was never my problem. Everybody respected me. Everybody
You was
loved
always
me.
protecting people.
Always protecting people. And since I know how to fight, it became easier. Plus, I'm gonna tell you a secret. You know, I already brought it out there. People don't really know, but before boxing, I'm a black belt in martial arts. I'm a first degree black belt. That's what I got into boxing.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So that saved me a lot. Boxing and martial arts saved me a lot from in there. Especially that guy stabbing me. He could have killed me. He was doing 40 to life. He wasn't coming home. So, but it's the past. Here.
That's wild, man. So when you
Bro,
got out, how did it feel? Because you stepped right into the ring at Madison Square Garden in 2021. Did it
You,
make that moment all worth it?
yes. I got out 2016. I'm going on 10 years home already. I got out 2016. Jordan Maldonado, Amanda's trainer,
Yeah,
coach.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's one of the guys I started. He used to train me. He's one of the. I got out Tuesday. Wednesday, I was in his gym. You could ask him. He's like, yo, bro, relax. Go have sex. Go enjoy. Nah, I got a mission. I want to fight. I want to become pro. I said to myself, I want to fight in the garden. You know, CEOs got a lot to do. CEOs used to put me down. Used to disrespect me. You know, used to say a lot of fucked up shit. They try to break you mentally. Most of the guys I was in solitary hang it up, was hanging it up. They can't take the pressure. But I'm real mentally strong. That's what I'll be saying. Right now, I might not be in the level of elite boxes, but 99% of these boxes don't have what I have here. 100%. Because it's a sport. I took it beyond a sport. You know what I mean? I came home, everybody tell me don't box, you're too old, you're gonna stop, you're not gonna go nowhere, you will never fight in the garden. I fought in the garden 6 times. This is my 7th time. You know what I mean? It's not what that's the reason I do this more, just to give hope to the people out there, just to give them hope and to keep going. And I'm an example of a lot of people. You know what I mean? Especially to the young kids in the PAL and all that. It's never too late, and don't give up. Don't give up
God bless
whatever
him.
your goal is.
You
God
said
bless him.
that
Good luck, brother.
you said that you want to
Thank you.
retire at 10-0. Tell me that ain't true, and if it's real, like, do you have a dream opponent? Who's that person that you want to get that last one with?
Honestly, I wanted to retire. I'm actually like 11-0. I got a fight in DR, and then they did a no contest fight. So I'm actually 11-0. But I said 10-0. Edgar tells me, everybody tells me, don't keep going, keep going. So I'm not gonna retire at 10-0. Honestly, I told you I wanted to fight Pacquiao. That's one of my dreams. If not him, I wanted to fight Barrios. I think that's a good fight. I think, that's who I want to fight now. I'm just in that type of level now that I'm feeling smooth, I'm feeling good, and my body's healthy, and
You
I just
gonna
want to
be
keep
able to
going, see
make
where it takes me.
147 though?
Yeah, all my first other one, this one I'm making 47. You see,
Okay, okay.
my all these fights that I've been fighting at 54, 53, 52, 50. It's because the opponents don't make the weight, and I don't got time to be taking money from them. I don't got time to go back and forth. I agree. Yeah, let's go. Let's go fight. That's it. I
Damn.
just want to fight. You know what I mean? But
Hear
this one
you.
is 47.
Okay,
You
so
know,
who would that dream opponent be? Well, you said Barrios. Barrios. That's gonna be tough because he's in that fight with
Pacquiao.
Pacquiao. Yeah, well,
Pacquiao.
he's
I
in the
really
fight
want
with
Pacquiao.
Pacquiao. That's the thing. So, the winner of that is gonna go on to bigger things. Is there someone
Yeah, of
else?
course. Anybody the top three.
Let's go.
You
Johnny, I
know.
know you there. You wanted to jump in?
Yeah, man. What's going on, Pablo? It's Johnny from the Hangout Spot, my brother.
What's up, Johnny? How you doing, my brother? Johnny from Orlando?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
Yeah,
bringing him
man.
up
Oh, that's
now.
my guy. What's up, Johnny?
What's going on, my brother? How you doing?
What's up? I'm good. I'm good, my brother. Getting ready to go for a five mile run.
Damn.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Keep working. I got a question. I might have asked you this in person, but your life story, bro, is very, very inspiring, man. So have you ever considered, when it's all said and done, writing an autobiography so
Mm.
that it can inspire
Yes.
others?
Yeah. Yeah. I actually, a lot of people been recording me and want to do a like a documentary on me. So every part, I got like 3 years already working on this. You know, they still working on it, and a book. A lot of people tell me, Berlanga tells me all the time, write a book, write a book. But I'm taking it day by day. I'm a family man. Right now, boxing, my investment, my business, and just spending a lot of time with my son. I got a 2-year-old that's who I spend most of the time, because I got 2 other kids. I wasn't there for their life. I wasn't there because I went to jail for 8 years. So I get home, they big. So I'm taking it day at a, one little by little.
Nah, for sure, for sure. And your children, your kids, would you be opposed, or would you be all for them wanting to become fighters if that's what they want to do in the future?
I don't want my son to be a fighter. The struggle that we go through. You know, I'm a baseball player. I was a captain of I was a captain of my baseball team. You know, I played for youth service. I was a baseball player, so I'm gonna leave more, spend a lot of time to get into baseball with him.
So that's
You know,
weird because
the mother don't want him to box. The mother don't want him to box. So,
the mother don't want them to
and I
box. Yo,
don't
you
want him.
mentioned
I don't want him to get hurt. You know, I'm gonna teach him how to fight. Believe that. I'm gonna teach him how to do martial arts and boxing, but I don't want him to fight. I'm gonna push more for boxing and for baseball.
you mentioned youth service. Did you play with Manny Ramirez? Because I played against Manny Ramirez when he
I
was in
played
youth service.
Lugo and Manny Ramirez. I played 2 years after he graduated, but he was in the team youth service. Him, and
Yep.
Lugo.
Uh-huh. I played against him.
Yeah, I played Mary Bertram. I don't know if you heard of Mary Bertram, the school.
High school, yeah, yeah, yeah. We used to play
Uh,
in the parade
yeah,
grounds.
I got like 7 home runs there. I
Damn.
swear to
Nice.
God.
That's what's
Yeah,
up, man.
that was my sport. That's why the player for the Yankees, Luis Gill, is my boy. The pitcher for the
Mm,
Yankees, Luis Gill, he's coming to the fight. You know what I mean? That's my boy.
That's dope.
dope, bro.
You
Thank
be
Yeah.
you,
having
man.
hella
So
people
Pablo,
come out for
appreciate
you,
you.
man. That's amazing.
I got Fat Joe. I got Fat Joe coming. I got NTG. He's walking me out. I don't know if you know NTG. He's a big, he's a big hip hop artist right now in the Dominican world. You know, he's walking me out. I got a lot of celebrities coming.
That's what's up. I got a couple questions from the people here. First one is Donald from Baton Rouge. He says just showing love, so no question. Next one, Ali and Dago on the 619. What up, Pablo? Who are your top three favorite fighters of all time?
Roberto Duran, Floyd, and right now this era is Canelo, man.
Let's go. Tying that into the show, man. How do you see Canelo Crawford playing out? And first, do you think that Father Time catches up to Canelo in 2025?
I know Kofor personally because me and him got the same nutritionist, perfecting athlete, and every time they in town, we always bump into each other. Humble, Crawford is a very humble person, man. Amazing, amazing athlete. But my opinion, because I'm entitled to my opinion, I think Canelo's too big for him.
For sure.
I think Canelo's too big. And I'm so happy for him getting the fight because it's gonna change his life, money wise, and he who knows, he might win. But as a boxing fighter fan, Canelo's too big. You saw what happened to Charlo. You saw he knocks out light heavyweights, man. What you think he's gonna do to a 35 pound? Let's be technical. A 135 pounder. Come on. That's why weights are for weights, man. Weight classes are made for weight classes.
One Way Renzo, Roswell, Georgia. I've yet to see you fight. What fights would you recommend I watch to become more familiar with you before your upcoming bout? And then he says, never mind, I just watched that heavy bag work you did on Fernandez. But any other fights that you would recommend that people watch?
You know, I want everybody to watch one of my second fight in United States. I fought Popeye. He dropped me twice. I don't know if you've seen that fight. It's my first fight in United States because the first fight, my pro debut was in Dominican Republic. My second fight, I fought a guy 2-1. He was 2-1, and he dropped me twice, and I came back and stopped him, broke two of his ribs and everything. That was an exciting fight. They still show it everywhere. It was, so I would like everybody. Skills is not all there because I was still developing, but my toughness and my balls, and again, don't give up.
Or
That fight shows you right there. 90% of fighters they get dropped, they give up. You know that. You've been in boxing. I get dropped, I keep coming.
Mm.
I got Capicu. Who wins in a fantasy matchup? Miguel Cotto versus Juan Manuel Marquez, and why?
Cotto. Cotto's another fighter I used to look up to a lot. His left hook to the body. That's one of the guys I picked that body shot because if you see, I'm a real try to master that. I'm still working on the body shot, but that's one of my punches that I really be hurting everybody.
Man, you hurt everybody with everything, bro. You heavy-handed for sure.
Hmm.
That's natural. Next
I
one.
remember, I remember you when you went to Sergey and Edgar. We went to Jersey. You remember that time?
Me?
Yeah, 2019.
When y'all went to? Oh yeah. When y'all was in Shadeza's gym.
Yes, terrific, Jim. Right?
Yeah. That was her trainer at the time. Yeah,
You
yeah,
didn't,
yeah.
you didn't have the voice. You had the voice. I don't think you had the
Yeah.
voice at that time.
Yeah. I've been doing this for 14 years. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
That's
okay,
why I
okay,
was there
okay.
because
So
I
I
was
remember
always
you.
checking out
Dope.
Shadeja. I got to see Kurt Sides because at the time I think you used to train with Andre Rozier, so he used to bring everybody down, bro.
Yeah,
Gary
yeah. I was training
Starks,
with
Gary
Gary.
Starks.
I
Yeah,
was training with Gary. I was
Gary
training with
would meet
Gary.
him there. Gary would meet him there. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I remember.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, Sergey, man. Shout out to Sergey, man. He been helping me a lot in this camp. Gave me a lot of sparring. Been giving me sparring, helping me out. Shout out to Sergey, man.
Derevchenko, you talking about?
Amazing human being. Yeah, Sergey Devachenko, amazing
Damn, now
human
I know. So
being.
you talking about the time that Derevchenko sparred Conwell?
Yes.
Yeah. I remember that. I remember that.
When they came down, remember
Yeah, it was in
Conwell?
the
Conwell's
basement.
a bad boy.
Yeah,
Conwell's a bad boy.
yeah, for sure. I got Clemente from Phoenix. You seem like you know a thing or two about managing your money. Well, can you give us any words of wisdom on how to manage our finances? Thanks, champ.
I got a financial advisor that helps me a lot, and really, man, just get yourself a financial advisor and get somebody to consult you, and just keep reading. Don't put your money in everything. I learned the hard way, and I got a lot of good people around me that helps me. Fat Joe's another good good guy that helps me a lot. Tells me where to put the money at and shows you a lot of gives you a lot of advice. Just tells you a lot of advice. Johnny Marines. Shout out to Johnny Marines. I don't know if you know Johnny Marines. He was Romeo's Aventura manager for 20 years.
Okay.
He's one of my mentors and helps me a lot with the money, how to invest. He's the one that got me into real estate.
Yeah, I know you said you got a lot of spots in Punta Cana, no?
Punta Cana and in the States too, in Jersey.
Nice. I got Andres. What's up? Physical and mental training means everything in the ring, but knowing how to handle yourself with the media and the public is another level of game that needs to be mastered. What steps are you taking to ensure you excel in this area? Look forward to seeing you perform.
That question means how I do with the media.
hmm Like how you prepare for it and stuff like that.
I don't really prepare for it. I go with it. Any questions I got, I ask the master that knows how to deal with the media, Berlanga. You know what I mean? He's a master with the media. I don't. One thing I don't like this media thing because I got so much people calling me out. These boxers and very disrespectful. And this media just makes a lot of people tough. I'm from the old school, bro. Obviously, I know at the time,
Yeah.
so I had a lot of street. So I don't even pay mine. I don't go back and forth. You know, I don't go back and forth with the media. People be posting me up, talking about my girl, talking about
Damn.
guys when I come up
That's
that
weird.
don't even know nothing about me. That cannot even be in my shoes because it's a different ball game. So I just don't. I just keep being humble and keep just talking to y'all guys and keep being that because they don't know they can't shine my shoes in that world. You know what I mean? So
For
I just
sure.
keep myself humble and just keep showing love to everybody. Cloud chasing. You know how it is. When I was coming up, it was no cloud chasing.
Malcolm in New York. Last time you were on the show, you stated you like to fight guys that want to stand there and fight, not runners. Is this a thing of mentality? excuse me, of mentally being frustrated by movers or an issue cutting the ring off, it makes it difficult for me to want to bet on you if if you fight an outside fighter.
I know how to cut the ring. You saw last fight. I know how to cut the ring. I just like giving entertainment to the crowd. No disrespect to any elite fighters over there, but crowds do not like boxers. That's reality of this boxing. Guys like to get to fight. That's why Barrera and Morales was an amazing fights because they used to go crazy. Morales, Castillo was another one because they sell tickets. They give you what you want. If you buy a ticket to see me fight, I'm gonna entertain the fan. I'm an entertainment. I want to give the public and the crowd what they looking fight. You know what they're
Champ,
looking for. They're not looking to give them a boring fight. It's just my way of looking things.
champ, you at 147 now. What did you think of Devin the Dream Haney's last performance? What you think of his last performance?
Evan Haney is a good fighter. That's his style. When have you seen him go toe to toe? That's his style. You
Oh, I
know,
mean,
he's like a
he
Floyd.
tried to knock he tried to knock out Osterine Ryan. He tried.
Well,
Champ,
I guess as being as a fighter, he probably just he see Ramirez. You know, he probably thought Ramirez could punch. Richard called me as my soulmate. He told me that Ramirez really can punch. You know,
Oh,
it was a weight thing there. So I don't really know. I don't know if he was just being careful. Remember, he just got hurt his last fight with Ryan. So you automatically gotta know how to overcome that. So he probably was
oh,
self shock. He wasn't trying to get caught with something. You know, he won. He looked, as a boxing fan, people didn't want to see that. But as a fighter, he did what he had to do, man. He won, bro. People be driving, talking shit about him and everything. I think he did what he had to do, man. Reality.
champ. Sorry, champ, and very inspirational story, my brother. I genuinely wish nothing for the best for you, bro. That's and I do believe that you should do that biopic because I definitely watch it. Just
Appreciate you,
obviously,
man. Thank you, man.
no, no,
What's your
genuinely, man,
name?
genuinely. Rico, lovely to meet you, man.
Rico.
Honestly,
Shout out.
honestly. Shout out to you, my guy, all the way from the UK. Hopefully, bring some
Oh,
wise on you,
UK. I love my London people, man. What's up, mate?
bro. What's good? Not too bad, man. Yeah, you see, Nez is dying over here, but don't just ignore him. It's fine. All right, we're boosting international relations right now.
No,
But
Ness is the goat, man.
he is the goat. Honestly, it's crazy that I'm actually on here as a genuine host. But just to ask you, champ, right? Okay. Uh, so obviously my two tone obviously said there in terms of watching Devin Haney versus Ramirez or what have you. Devin obviously inactive for quite some time, so it's easily explainable with that. But when we look at Ryan Garcia, champ, and Rolly the Goat Romero, now I have been a Romero advocate for quite some time. um, you know, I believed that he was going to do exactly what he did to Ryan Garcia. Uh, uh, what do you believe, in your own opinion, was the reason that Ryan lost to Rowley? Was it, some people would say, the Peds? Was it, some people would say, whatever? Just in your words,
Nah,
champ, over here.
I just think Ryan. I just think they know
And,
each
and
other.
sorry, champ, you can't say mental health. That's blocked. You can't say that one.
I just think for Ryan was mentally, honestly, because they know each other. If I spar like Richardson, perfect example. That's my guy. I sparred with him many years. Oh, come! I already know what they're gonna do. I already know. I basically know their style. You know what I mean? So I think they spar together. They know each other, and in that sparring, Broly had the best of him. And I think mentally, Ryan Garcia had that already. Some guys just, like to me, I'm dying
Mhm.
to fight Rolly. I think I'll beat Rolly. My personal opinion. And Rolly's a good dude, but I think I'll beat him. Do I say that Ryan? Ryan, that I'm better than Ryan. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying style makes fights. I think Ryan was just mentally. I think it was just a mental thing for him. Honestly, who's
Fair play,
IQ
champ.
better? Who's IQ better? You think Haney or Rolly? And I'm not disrespecting Rolly, but who you think
Ah,
IQ is better?
oh, that's an
That answers
interesting.
your question.
That's a. You know what? Since you've allowed obviously myself and UK to ask you questions, champ, why am I going to say no? In terms of a boxing IQ for Rolando Romero and Devin Haney, I would say that Devin does have the higher IQ. You know, you look at his fighting style in terms of hit and not get hit, which is exemplary. You know, shout out to Uncle Bill and Team Haney. Rolly is, you know, vastly the opposite of that in terms of how he did. But what impressed me with Rowley was that he actually he you could see that he stuck to a game plan, which he can do, and that represents a high boxing IQ in my personal opinion. So Devin
Rolly, the
definitely.
character, man. He's a character, and shout out to Rolly, man. He did stick to the plan, and he shocked the world, bro. There's nothing else you could do. He was
Yep.
the better man
Champ,
that
he's the
day.
face of boxing. He's the face of boxing.
Whoa.
I'm just showing.
Face of boxing. Shout out to you. I got Bones 13 from Fort Worth, Texas. What
Much love,
song?
champ.
What song are you gonna come out to? If I can request a song for you to come out to 100%, since Edgar didn't come out to that song versus Canelo. Thanks, champ. So he's saying 100%. Have you heard of it?
Who sings it?
I know he didn't say the artist.
I got the artist walking me out already. NTG.
TG. We got Quest. He says, "Yo, what's up, champ? Blind rank these boxers one at a time, 1 through 5. I only give you one boxer at a time. David Benavidez."
Uh, damn, that's a hard one. Four, four,
Terrence Bud Crawford.
it's two.
Edgar Berlanga.
Uh, one. I gotta go with my boy, bro.
In
I gotta go with my
Inoue.
boy, man.
Inoue.
Great answer. Great answer.
Oh God.
Inoue.
Who's the next one?
Inoue.
How New Way get in this? He ain't it. Never mind.
Two tone because
Five,
no, stop it, two tone.
five,
And Devin
five.
Haney.
The last
What?
one. What
Wes,
is he?
come on.
Four,
Yeah,
four.
4. Last question, champ. You ever considered making your life story into a Netflix show or movie? And that's from
That'd be
Talk
That's
fire.
what.
Trends.
That's what I'm working on.
That's dope. I'm actually halfway through Clarissa's movie, so it would be dope to see yours because I'm not from Flint, Michigan. I'm from the tri-state. So watching her run through those streets of Michigan, I see why she became a champ. That's some motivation. That shit reminded me of Camden, New Jersey, with all them burnt houses like that. It's crazy.
Shout out to the
Yeah.
Globe.
Shout out to the Globe. But Pablo, that's the last question. If you can, please give out your social media, and if you got any, way for people to get tickets, let them know now.
I got an assistant. I'm gonna post him up on Instagram. Pretty boy underscore Pablo. There's gonna be a link.
You got a call.
Matchroom is doing a link, so everybody's gonna be able to go to that link and press put my code and get the tickets there.
Nice.
Ticketmaster.
All right, man. Well, appreciate you, champ, and best of luck.
Best of luck, champ, with a British promoter as well. And this was destined, by the way. So big up to you, my brother, man. God bless you, man.
Appreciate it. All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Pablo Valdez. He's the man.